Good day to all followers of nocturnity and enthusiasts of philosophy. Today, in our Philosophy Breakdown series, we shall delve into the thoughts of Anaximenes, an ancient Greek philosopher whose pursuit of truth aligns with nocturnity's emphasis on understanding the natural world. It is essential to put Anaximenes into a historical context to understand the full scope of his work. He lived during the 6th century BC in Miletus, an ancient Greek city in modern-day Turkey. Miletus was a hub for trade and culture, bringing together a mix of ideas and perspectives that influenced its inhabitants. The time Anaximenes lived in is often referred to as the Archaic period in ancient Greece, which was marked by significant advancements in political theory, art, and, of course, philosophy. This was a time when people began to look for rational explanations for the world around them, rather than attributing everything to myth and legend. Miletus, during this period, was part of the Ionian school, which included philosophers who were primarily concerned with cosmology, the study of the universe. This sets the stage for the kind of work Anaximenes was involved in. Also, this was a time when the Greek city-states, or polis, were taking shape. The polis were political, cultural, and economic centers, which fostered dialogue and intellectual growth. The creation and exchange of ideas were central to the life of the polis, and this environment likely played a significant role in shaping Anaximenes' thoughts and philosophies. Furthermore, Miletus was at the crossroads of the ancient world, as it had strong ties to both the East and the West. It is believed that the cultural exchange between the Greeks and the ancient civilizations of Mesopotamia and Egypt influenced early philosophers like Anaximenes. Like his predecessors Thales and Anaximander, Anaximenes belonged to what is often termed the Milesian school of thought. The Milesians were amongst the first to break from mythological explanations of nature and to propose hypotheses grounded in observations and reason. Anaximenes, like the other Milesians, sought to explain the natural world through a single element or substance. However, Anaximenes had a unique twist compared to his predecessors. He proposed air as the primary substance from which everything else is formed. Now, let's delve deeper into this. Anaximenes believed that air is the fundamental substance of the universe. He argued that air possesses unique qualities that make it capable of transforming into different elements and objects. His choice of air was likely based on its observable properties, such as being essential for life and its ever-present nature. One of the core concepts in Anaximenes' philosophy is the process by which air changes into different forms. He suggested that when air is condensed, it becomes visible and transforms into wind, then clouds, water, earth, and finally stones. When air is rarefied, it becomes hotter and moves towards fire. This is a significant step toward the idea of change and transformation in nature, based on qualitative changes in a single substance. Anaximenes also had views on the structure of the universe. He believed that the earth was flat and floated on air. He thought that celestial bodies such as the sun, moon, and stars were made of fire, and they too floated on bands of air. An intriguing aspect of Anaximenes' philosophy was his belief that the human soul was composed of air. He considered the breath or the air we inhale to be indicative of life and thus the soul. This idea connected the microcosm of human existence with the macrocosm of the universe. What made Anaximenes' idea particularly notable was his concept of transformation through changes in density. He suggested that air could undergo modifications through condensation and rarefaction, effectively changing its form to create other elements and substances. For instance, when air is condensed, it becomes more visible and forms solid objects, whereas, when it is rarefied, it becomes more ethereal and can form fire. This was a pioneering concept, as it laid the groundwork for understanding changes in states of matter. Anaximenes' idea has had a lasting impact on scientific thought. His proposal of changes in the form of air providing an explanation for the diversity in nature was an early introduction to the concept of processes. Understanding processes and transformations is a central aspect of modern science, particularly in fields such as chemistry and physics. The notion of a single, fundamental substance as a building block for all matter has remained a core pursuit in science. While modern science has evolved to focus on atoms and subatomic particles, Anaximenes' focus on air as a fundamental substance was a stepping stone in the scientific endeavor to understand the composition of the universe. Anaximenes' contributions to natural philosophy were both innovative for his time and impactful for the development of scientific thought. His proposal of air as a fundamental substance and his ideas regarding transformations through changes in density laid early foundations for concepts that are central to science today. The principles and ideas of Anaximenes align notably with nocturnity's focus on fostering a deeper understanding of the natural world. In particular, nocturnity aims to explore foundational truths through rigorous analysis and rational inquiry, and Anaximenes' approach to natural philosophy exhibits a kindred spirit. One significant aspect where nocturnity and Anaximenes' philosophy resonate is the quest for identifying fundamental aspects of reality. Anaximenes, by proposing air as the elemental substance, sought to offer an explanation for the varied phenomena in nature. Similarly, nocturnity places emphasis on exploring and understanding the core principles that govern the natural world. Moreover, Anaximenes' methodology is akin to the approach nocturnity endorses. He used observation and rational deduction in his hypothesis about air as a fundamental substance. Nocturnity encourages a similar methodology, promoting the use of observation and rational thinking as tools to uncover truths about the natural world. Anaximenes' focus on transformation and change in the natural world through a single substance is reminiscent of nocturnity's encouragement to embrace change and seek underlying principles. This emphasis on transformation is vital for personal growth and development, as it advocates for an adaptive and evolving mindset. Alright, folks, we've journeyed through the fascinating ideas of Anaximenes and seen how they align with nocturnity's goals. Now, it's your turn to take this inspiration and channel it into something constructive. First off, let's not let this knowledge just sit idle. Start by questioning the world around you. What do you think is the fundamental substance today? How can understanding the natural world impact our daily lives? Engage in discussions, maybe even spark a debate with friends or on social media. Share what you've learned today. Next, embody the spirit of transformation that Anaximenes talked about. Identify an area in your life that you think could use some change. Maybe it's your daily routine, a relationship, or a career goal. Think critically about how you can initiate a positive transformation. Lastly, I want to encourage you to stay connected with nocturnity. Join us on this intellectual adventure as we continue to unravel the wonders of philosophy and how they connect with modern perspectives. Be a part of the community, engage with our content, and don't hesitate to reach out with your thoughts and insights. Let's make this a collective pursuit of knowledge, growth, and transformation, much like the ancient philosophers, but with a modern twist. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more philosophy breakdowns. Keep questioning, keep transforming.